Greetings family, welcome back to the channel. This is Choices, Tarot and Dreams, and we are doing a month ahead tarot reading for the star sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of September 2026. Alright, so what have we got going on for you this month, Gemini? We're keeping things very simple like we do on this channel. No messing around, simple 3-card or 4-card format. And it's however it resonates for you, whether you want to look at it as a general sort of overview for the month, or it's a past, present, future, or it's a beginning, middle and end, however it resonates with you, if it resonates with you at all. All right, keeping it very simple then, very general. We have got the Lovers, the Devil, which is very interesting, and then you've got the Wands, the Nine of Wands, and you've got the Empress. So it's interesting that you've got these two here together. All right, Lovers, on a surface level, it's relationships. It could be definitely about relationships, possibly. On a deeper level, it's about the decisions that you make. So it's interesting that you've got the Devil here. It's interesting that you got two of these two come together in the same reading, right? But decisions. So how do you make your decisions? The idea with this is that you keep your objectives before you make any decisions. So it's a process of filtering out your decisions. Your decision making process. So if you keep your objective before you think of anything that you're doing, right? You have to ask yourself, well, I've got an opportunity to do something here. Is it going to take me away from my goals? Is it going to bring me closer? Is it going to take me closer towards achieving my goals? You know what I mean? And so that's how you filter out. It's a process of evaluating. And also, what do you want versus what you desire? If you desire to have something, do you necessarily need it? Do you really need to do this thing? Is it just something that you have a desire for? You know what I mean? And you have to evaluate these things and then filter out the things. Certainly if you find that you're indulging a little bit too much this month in things physically, externally, all right? But this is also about, remembering your origins, the deeper questions of life to ask, who are you? Where did you come from? How did you get to be here? And where are you going? How are you going to move forward? Remembering, looking back at your life and thinking about, well, what are the things that happened? How did I respond and react to situations, and how did I deal with issues that led me to this place where I am now? And you look back and you learn from your mistakes, but then you capitalize, you know what I mean? You build on your successes. You see what I'm saying? But even the mistakes, even those can be considered successful if you're able to learn from your mistakes and build on those and not repeat the same mistakes. You see what I'm saying? So, and the Lovers is also about connecting to a higher force, a higher power. Just remembering your origins, that you are a part of something bigger. You're not here independently. You know what I mean? You're not here making decisions by yourself. And so there's definitely a deeper level of thinking that's going on for you this month, all right? If you are indulging, it could be that you're indulging in self-pity, and that's one of the worst things that anybody can do, because you've got the Nine of Wands here signifying that, you're pretty beat down, you're beat up, you know what I mean? Life is put you through it this month, or at least, up to this point. Then you might look back and you think to yourself, man, I've been going through so many difficulties. I've had so many obstacles. You deal with one obstacle and then something else comes up and it's like, okay, wow, give me a break. It's that type of thing that's going on for you towards the end of the month, and maybe it's just your attitude. But the attitude adjustment, or the attitude that you have, or that you're being called upon to build upon in your life this month is, if you fail at something, that you get up and you try again. You know what I mean? You just brush yourself off, you pop your collar and you just keep moving. Okay, you're going to fail again, but all right, you do the same thing, you get up and you go again. You see what I'm saying? Don't give up is the message. Don't give up. because you're really close to the end. You're coming right there, right towards the end of achieving whatever it is that you're about to achieve, or that you set out to achieve. And it's been a difficult road, but keep with it. Persistence and perseverance. All right. These are the words that you need this month. Persistence and consistency, and you know what I mean. Just keep at it. Just keep at it, man. That's all you need to do. Just keep at it. So, not to beat yourself up about it too much, but also, you know, having the strength and the courage that maybe other people are challenging you too, and that you need to be able to deal with that. Listen, be creative this month. Is there any? Are you starting a family? Is there a pregnancy? Are you giving birth this month, or have you given birth, or is there some new life that's coming into your life this month, or around you this month? There could be some of that going on. But look, be out in nature this month. Beautiful, beautiful time of year this month. We're coming up. I mean, it's equinox month as well, actually, September, right? 21st, 22nd. It's around that time. Beautiful time of year, man. Beautiful sunsets and sunrises, amazing colours in the sky. You see the leaves start to change colour, the wind starts to pick up, and you start to see the leaves fall in. An absolutely beautiful time of year to be out in nature, man. Go for a hike, do some, spend more time in the garden or something. You know what I mean? Get down to the ground and observe the small creatures, but then look up at the sky and look at the bigger things, and just be awe-inspired this month, and ground yourself in a literal sense. You know what I mean? But be creative also. Do the things that you love to do. Write, read, play an instrument. You know what I mean? Play some music, paint, draw, sculpt. Whatever, do whatever, be creative. If you're dealing with issues, think about creative ways of how you're going to get out of these things, or to deal with the situations that you're finding. You know what I mean? And if you find that, you the things that you have done up to this point, that maybe you've made mistakes, or learn from your mistakes. Be creative in the way that you deal with situations moving forward. You know what I mean? Come up with maybe that's going to be, if you're indulging too much in things this month in a physical sense, that maybe getting back to your creative side is going to be a remedy for that too. See what I'm saying? So yeah, it seems like there's a lot going on for you this month, Gemini. If we have a one-to-one reading, I can really get down, I can really hone in on what these cards mean for you. There are many levels and layers, and we can go off in many different directions with these readings as well, which is why I don't get too complicated with these readings, But if we have a one-to-one reading, we can definitely hone in on where this falls for you, what layer of interpretation of it, what this card means for you specifically. You see what I'm saying? But I should be offering readings very soon. Keep an eye out for that. Listen, like, comment, subscribe, and share this with anybody who you think might find benefit in this. And listen, have yourself an absolutely beautiful month, all right? Take care.